Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Kessel. Welcome back to STEAM Enrichment. Last week, we had our first typing.com lesson, and I have to give snaps to Miss Berry and Miss Akum's second grade class. They had the most kids participating. They did a really good job. A lot of my classes had a lot of participation, but that class was the top. So great job to my second grade class, Miss Berry and Miss Akum. So this week, I wonder which class is going to have the most participation. We'll find out. Right now, what I want you to do is we are all going to get onto Clever. So I'm going to remind you how to get onto Clever. So here I am in Clever. If you have on your Chromebook, you might have this blue square with a white C like I'm showing. If you click that, that takes you to Clever automatically. You might have to sign into Clever, but if you've already signed in and didn't sign out, you should stay signed in. You can also go to the Dearborn Schools student portal, and there's a Clever button right here. It's the one with a person. If you click that, that also takes you to Clever. Once you are in Clever, I have a lot of Clever open. Once you are in Clever, you're going to go to the blue square that says typing.com and click that. If you're signed into Clever, it should automatically take you there. And then you'll see that this week we have a new STEAM assignment, and it shows you the due date. It's due this Friday, okay? So we have our new STEAM assignment, which is the second keyboarding lesson, okay? So if you click beginner, all we're doing is following these lessons in order. Last week we did lesson 1, J, F, and space. This week we're doing lesson 2, U, R, and K. So if for some reason you signed into Clever but your assignment isn't showing, you can just click beginner and do beginner 1 and 2 if you didn't, okay? So what we're going to do is click start, and we're going to start our lesson. Now, you are going to watch the video. I'm going to skip the video just so I can teach you the right fingers, okay? But you're going to watch the video. And we're going to start with you. So you can see that on my little virtual keyboard, this person has their fingers on home row. So they have their pinky on A, ring finger on S, middle finger on D, pointer finger on F, thumb on spacebar. Over on this hand, they have pinky on semicolon, ring finger on L, middle finger on K, pointer finger starts on J, and thumb is on spacebar. But because this finger is blue, they are showing you that your pointer finger, the same finger you use for the letter J, pops up to press the letter U. So I'm going to get my hands on home row on my keyboard. Remember, I should see the G and see the H. That stands for good hands. If you have good hands when you're typing, I can see the G and the H. I don't cover that. So I'm going to take my right pointer finger and pop it up to the letter U and then bring it back. Now I'm going to use my pinky without moving the rest of my fingers. I'm going to use my pinky to hit the enter button to go to the next screen. So now it's telling me what to type. If you notice, J is in here because we learned J last week. U and J are the same finger. So I'm going to type U, 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 and then come back to J. Then go up to U, 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 and come back to J. So this is helping me to practice that these two are the same finger. And oh, I've got a space there. If I didn't know what this blank one was, I can tell that it's the space because that's blue on my keyboard. So I'm going to use my thumb to press space. U, U, space, J, U. Okay. So we're trying to build our muscle memory. Muscle memory is when your brain doesn't have to think about it. Your muscles just remember what to do. So that's why we practice this. Now I can also see that R is on the other hand. For the letter R, it's the same finger that I would use for F. It's my right point or my left pointer finger, and I just bring it up for R. Use my pinky to hit enter. Okay, so R and F are the same finger. So on this screen, I have to do R, 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 and then use the same finger to do F. If I made a mistake, it's okay. I get a second chance, and I use my thumb for the space bar. R, R, space, F, R. Okay. The last one we have to learn is the letter K. Well, this is going to be a game, kind of. I'm just going to do this one quickly. Let's say I make a mistake. It turns red, and then I get to do it again. It's okay if you make a mistake. You just have to keep trying. Remember, going fast is not what's important. Getting it right is what's important. So I've been typing for a long time. If you can't go as fast as me, that's okay. Just practice getting it right. The more you practice getting it right, the better, the faster you will get. Okay, so what we're gonna do is the next one we're gonna look at is going to be the letter R. I don't know why it's not letting me do this. Sorry guys, I'm gonna quickly get through this to get to the letter R, or to the letter K, I mean. Not letting me skip ahead, probably because I'm in a student account. Okay, is this one gonna be the letter K? I hope so. Okay, the letter K, finally. The last one we're gonna do for the day is the letter K. Now, if you notice, the letter K is not with your pointer finger. It's a new finger we haven't used yet. It's your middle finger on your right hand. So it's next to the J. That's where the K is. So I'm only ever going to use my middle finger for the K. This is a new finger on home row. Okay? So I am not going to do all of these screens. You guys are going to do all of them. So you can see I'm on screen number 5. You can see here that it's yellow. I just finished screen number 5. There are 14 screens. You're going to do all of them. Okay, so I did screen number, all the way up to screen number 5. But you have more than me to practice. I'm not going to do all of them because this video would be very long if I did all of them, okay? But you are going to do all of them. Once you have done all the screens, all the way you finish screen number 14, you can tell me on Schoology. You can send me a message. You can turn in the assignment. You can write a comment, however you would like, to tell me that you have finished your work, okay? And if you forget to finish, I can still see your work on typing, or if you forget to tell me, I can still see your work on typing.com, so it's okay, all right? If you have questions, I will be on Zoom today, which is Monday at 2:20, and I will be on Zoom on Thursday, which is will also be at 2:20 if you need help with anything, okay? Good luck. Let me know how you did.